Hey everyone, welcome to the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD walkthrough. This is chapter 11, and it is going to cover the last dungeon, I guess you could say the 5th or 6th dungeon, the Wind Temple. So now that we're outside of the Earth Temple, however, there are 3 more treasure charts, 2 that we got from the temple and 1 that we got from our collection spree in the last chapter, that we can pick up the treasures for. So we're going to do that. So first we want to head to the northwest 1 sector to Five-Eyed Reef. So you want to head there first and pick up the treasure. This one might be a little tricky to pick up because there will be cannons firing at you. Your best bet is just to avoid the cannons. So do that as best you can. Otherwise, you should be able to pull out the treasure, which is 200 more rupees. It's not exactly useful treasure, but I mean, if you are having problems with enemies and stuff, you can use the rupees for your magic armor. You know, rupees, they can always be your backup plan in this game, so that's a nice thing. So with this chapter, I won't be doing any collecting other than these 3 treasure charts. So I won't be narrating a lot of this video, and then the next video will be dedicated to the dungeon. One thing to note is that there are some quests you can do now with the mirror shield, but I won't be doing them to the next chapter because it makes more sense. The one that I'm thinking of in particular is the Savage Labyrinth. There might be more, but I will be covering the Savage Labyrinth in the next chapter. So if you're looking for that, head on to chapter 12. I'll be covering that in detail. But once you pick up this treasure, you can go ahead and warp to Forest Haven. So if you've done the Beto side quest early in the game, much earlier, we did that back in chapter 3, it's basically the letter sorting minigame. You should have a letter in the mailbox from Beto, and he's just telling you some stuff. You'll have to pay 10 rupees to look at the letter, but he gives you 20 rupees at the end, so net profit of 10 rupees. That's not bad. So once you've gotten the letter, you want to head 1 sector north to Bomb Island, because from the last dungeon, we can pick up another treasure. So this treasure is going to be pretty helpful for our quest. It is Piece of Heart number 42. So there are only 2 more pieces of heart left after this one. So now to get that final treasure, you could have actually gotten this before going to the Earth Temple, but I figure it's more convenient to get now, and it's just 200 more rupees. So you want to head east one sector and go ahead and pick up the treasure for 200 more rupees. Once you've picked up this treasure, you want to warp to Windfall Island. So from Windfall Island, you want to head north one sector to the sector that's marked on your map. And there you will find Gale Isle. So at Gale Isle, what you want to do to get past the, I guess it's like a rock that's blowing towards you, is you want to put on your iron boots. So if you don't have the iron boots yet, I got them in the last chapter, chapter 10, at Ice Ring Isle. So you can go back and check there. I think it's part C that I got those in. So yeah, we didn't need the iron boots last chapter, but we did get them. And then once you get to the top, or once you get at the statue that's blowing at you, you're then going to want to pull out your skull hammer and smash the statue. So once you've done that, it's just like the Earth Temple. You want to walk in and play the new song that you learn. I think it's called the Wind God's Aria. And you will meet the old sage. His name is Fado. Excuse me, Fado, who is a Kokiri from Ocarina of Time. Well, he's not actually in Ocarina of Time, but that race was in Ocarina of Time. And his ancestor is, you guessed it, Makar from before. It parallels the medley situation. So it's interesting to note that the Kokiri from Ocarina of Time actually evolved into little wood creatures. But anyways, then you want to warp back to Forest Haven. Once you get there, to find Makar, just use your grappling hook from the lowest spot and go across into the waterfall. You'll see like music notes coming out of the waterfall, and you'll be able to hear them. Play the song for Makar, head back here to Gale Isle, and then play the song to destroy the statue, or the tablet, and then head into the Wind Temple. And that's where I will meet you. So I'm going to cut narration for now because there's not much more for me to narrate. So part B will be dedicated to the Wind Temple. So I'll see you then.